I still don't understand this thing. What? Well, nice glitch on the falling enemy there. Greetings and welcome to my Yuri, also known as Starlord, Last Epoch stream. This is going to be my quote-unquote first time experience playing this game. Well, not the first time, because off stream I actually played it a bit using Necromancer Summoner. Found that it's actually kind of a brain-dead class that doesn't really, like, even if you don't play with copying like someone's working build, it can work for you pretty straightforward. But today I'm not going to play that class. I'm going to be playing, as promised, I'm gonna play a new one, which is called Rogue. Now, my brother is playing dual wield oriented rogue, such as Blade Master, Blade Dancer, but I'm going to be playing Marksman. As usually, I kind of like the range play style, and why not? Like, why not play something that is range and utilizing good old bow and arrows? Now, I will not going to be copying someone else's build. I will not going to do that. For this particular playthrough, I'm going to be utilizing my own and personal build that I will be devising while playing this game. Yesterday I already went through, like, I've checked what kind of skills and what kind of stuff do we have when it comes to skills, passives and stuff, and what I will be trying to do is I will be I will be trying to create a volley shot build, but that is going to be working more in a fashion of a shotgun build. So, which means getting high crit, high base physical damage, and just getting into the face of your enemy, unleashing it in his face. There are skills and augments that will allow such particular playstyle, from what I understood. And this should be fun. This should be fun, but as I said, like, because I am not, like, this is thing that I have devised in my mind, I barely even know if it will going to work or not. Respec option is present in this game, so no problem with that. In case it fails, I'll just hop to something that is going to be more reliant. But at the beginning, I'm going to stick with shotgun marksman, basically. Now, of course, to get there, I need to get the marksman class, which is like level 25, 26, something like that, so it will take some time. Solo character, which is solo self-found character, of course. Of course, I'm not going to play on hardcore, because why should I? And I'm not going to pick up masochist mode, so something just like that. Yay! Got myself a flurry shot. Although I am going to place it on the left click, because of the fact that there isn't going to be much for me to use at the early stages. And I'm just gonna triple shot everything. So this flurry technically shoots 3 arrows straight. While, like, there is a possibility for you to make some form of like auto-attacker build. There are going to be passives and things like that that are going to complement your decision, but, like, as I said, I am going for a different build. You can also make a throw build, just like throwing those shurikens, as well as, like, there are ballista, bottles, like, everything like that is present. So in case something, the variety is sort of there. for you to experiment. Plus it's a new class, and when a new class comes out, it's definitely like a time to experiment something without really being worried about the fact that, oh, but this might not work, like blah blah blah, and stuff like that, and hearing that other people are going to say to you, no, this is the only approach that you should take. One thing also, like when I was browsing through skills and stuff like that, and I understood another particular aspect, which is related to the fact that this class has some insane crit values. Like, he's going to be critting like a madman. Oh, I have a movement skill. Yep, I have a movement skill and I have a passive point. All in all, there are varieties of where you can go. You can go with a dodge, like a tree, which are those 3 skills. You can go with something of a combination. I personally think that I will be going for something like Swift Assassin, 8 points here, Steady Hand also going to put something like 8 points here and there. This I don't really want, because for one, when I will going to get to Marksman, I will not going to be auto-attacking as much, so I will be utilizing my volley shot, so just to get the attack speed and physical damage out of the way, I don't need this. Like, I definitely don't need that. Just for leveling, maybe, but more than that, don't need it. Get myself a quiver, which increases attack speed. This is something that, if you have played, for example, Path of Exile, you will going to understand that this ain't a new novel concept or something like that. This thing was already present in there, so your quiver is giving you more stat points. Okay, so here is the sort of unique thing about this game, more like sending you towards giving you some Diablo vibes. So what do I mean by that? You can have mostly like 5 skills, and you can specialize in 5 skills. What do I mean by specialize? Pick a skill, and there you go, like another tree of skills where you can decide with what you want to go with or what you don't want to go with. So idea is you pick up a skill and you put some points into it, and bam, like it's variety in a nutshell. So what do we have here? For the time being, since I'm utilizing flurry shots, adding more damage or more attack speed, but we also should take a look at where are we exactly going with this stuff. Flurry shot is going to be, like, in the end, it's going to be used as a way to, how should I put it, as a way to regen mana, because we will going to shoot a lot with our volley, and then we are going to transition over to regening mana using the flurry shot, since it doesn't require mana, and things that don't require mana can regenerate your mana back. So the mana regen is up there. What I need to go is I need to go here. Remember that you only have 20 points that you can spend for each skill, so planning is essential when it comes to this sort of stuff. I guess 3 in attack speed, 2 in here. Like, if I do this, like this whole, if I max this whole thing out, it's going to be a minus 10 points, okay? Okay. Minus 10 points, so will going to have later on 10 points to add. First things first I'm just going to get straight towards mana regen. For the purpose of later on to regen mana, of course. Why else are we going there? Is this flurry shot does an AoE of some sort? I mean, if the enemies are closer to each other, you hit them in AoE. How does this even work? Guess it works somehow on state. Wow, they have to be really, really, really close so that the flurry shot is going to hit them in AoE. I mean, by really close, I mean really, really, really close to each other. There's your mini-boss. One thing that I like in this game versus other games is that when it comes to combat, there is like those zones. Usually, for example, if we take Grim Dawn as an example. So when you're fighting something, you barely have indication of enemy like hitting you or doing that. Like you don't have those void zones that you can avoid. You just have to know that, oh, at this point I just need to move to another direction and something like that. Here, much like in proper MMORPGs, you have indicators like avoid this, and it has like a red sign or something like that, and it is, in my opinion, really well done, as it gives you more of an understanding like what to avoid and what you can neglect and stuff like that.